What's good with it, family? What's poppin'? What's good? What's good? What's good? I'm just coming through for a brief second. Speak to y'all for a quick second. You dig? Yeah, man. I just want to drop this little quick video, and I want to speak about, the origins of Satanism, right? And I want to drop some information about the origins of Satanism, right? And I want to show the reality concerning the Osirian drama, right? So it's gonna be real quick. Just give me a sec, just give me a sec of your time. And thumbs up the video, share out the video, help your boy out with a thumbs up. You dig what I'm saying? But anyways, so anyways, in ancient times, in ancient Egypt, it was always a struggle between the continent of Africa and the continent of Asia, meaning that they was always at battle. They was always at battle, infiltrating each other, and just battling for power. So we know that there's a particular time when the Asiatics came and took rule in ancient Egypt, which is called the Hyksos, right? So what's important to know and what's important to understand is that when the Hyksos came in, their ruler deity was Set. Okay, that's very important. The Hyksos ruler deity was Set. Now Set is the personification of Isfet, because Set what some people will call evil, all right? Or I even heard like Muta Ashby, he talks about Set as being also evil, but also as the ego also, right? But others have talked about him not being evil because of his role of defending Ra, and some other literature of ancient Egypt, right? But in this certain instance in the Osirian drama, he's basically being depicted or doing something evil. So they worship Set, and it was said that they worship Set because he was I guess very relatable to Baal, which was a Canaanite god. Baal, which is usually translated in Aramaic as Lord or great, right? But this was a Canaanite deity, Baal, all right? So they worship Set. Now, who was Set? Set was the brother of Osiris, right? Who murdered his brother. He was jealous of him. Osiris was... Now think about this. Osiris was a righteous ruler. Everybody loved him. He was a righteous ruler. Everybody loved him. He was just adored. He was just a great guy. The perfect king. You dig what I'm saying? Like a Messiah. You got Messiah figures. Even in our day of time, we see people who are Messiah figures, and we realize that these people are Messiah figures once they leave this plane of existence and transition and go and take the next step. So he conspired to murder Osiris. And he set him up, he deceived him, and he did what he had to do, and he completed that. Right? And, I'm pretty sure a lot of us know the story, but for those who don't, his wife, or could be said to be his sister, because this is a mythology. They're not real people, so these are like God's first children. So if it was morphed into today's religious literature, they would be depicted as something like angels. All right. So his divine counterpart, put the pieces of him back together, and had a child with him, who is the resurrection of Osiris, right? And who is Horus or Heru, and he avenged his father's death. He took on Set, and he conquered Set through a great battle. So the whole importance of this dialogue today is that Set is the personification of ego, and the personification of selfishness, and or not, like some people could say, narcissistic, if I'm saying that right. And the important thing to know is that when the Hyksos came in, that's the energy that they was rocking with. All right, they was rocking with the Set energy. You dig what I'm saying? They was rocking with the Set energy. You feel me? And they knew what Set represented. So when you look at Osiris, this is a real story. This is a real story in the sense of that this mythology implies something very deep that's been going on since the beginning of time. All right? When you look at humanity is all related, but we have our differences. All right? And so what you need to do, if you watching this video, why don't you go do some research, do some really good research if you can find it, so you can see how Set is really depicted. All right, now you got to really do some real research to see how Set is really depicted. When you really see how Set is really depicted, all right, as far as how he looks, all right, this could blow your mind. So his brother deceived him and conspired to murder him and take his power from him, from a righteous person, from a righteous man, from a righteous ruler, from a righteous king. Okay? You dig what I'm saying? So, it's almost like I don't know how to say it without saying it. You dig what I'm saying? But, just contemplate on that, and just meditate on that. You dig what I'm saying? Meditate on that. Meditate on that. Even if you look into Satanism today, it all goes back to Set. It goes back to Set. Now, should I take this somewhere else? I don't want to do a curve, but I always wanted to talk about this. A lot of us talk about religions and how, religions talk about our ancient ancestors, especially Africa, in a bad light. But what we need to understand and realize is that even when you look at the Satanism philosophy, that's even playing into the same game that the religions is playing in, because they still depicting, they're still depicting and perverting, you know, ancient sciences as evil, you know. So they are supporting that notion of this being evil. You dig what I'm saying? But that's all I wanted to say, and that's all I wanted to talk about. That's all I wanted to bring to the forefront and talk about the Osirian drama, because that's something that I always seen and resonated with me, and I never talked about it. I never speak about it. So if you can, just meditate on that. Try to find, look up some depictions of Set. And when you look up some depictions of Set, look at his color. Look at the color that look at the color that he was depicted as. Or you dig what I'm saying? Then look at Osiris. Look at the color that he was depicted as. You dig what I'm saying? Peace, family. Thumbs up the video. Share out the video. I holla.